Welcome back to the Bet Big, Talk Loud podcast for Friday, June 26th. I'm Chris Hodge. I got JR with me. We have a lot to discuss. I have a future bet in the NFL. Now, this is usually your job.
Yeah.
And you are very good at it. But I have one that I believe is impossible to lose. Impossible. So we'll get to that. We'll have people hang on for that one.
I'm assuming it's an over-under.
It is an over-under. It's actually an under.
An under?
An under. And I there's no shot that this can lose. So we'll talk about that.
Last year's Cleveland Browns
yes.
under? Yeah, just
yes,
like that?
Last year's Cleveland Browns under 5.5. Thank you very much.
What a
Gave
gift.
money away, right?
What a gift.
This is even better. It's even better and it's even lower. How about that?
Okay.
That's how bad. I'm going to give you a hint, but don't say it. Your brother's going to hate it. So you already know where we're going with that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Lots to talk about. Earlier this morning, the Mets fired their manager, Carlos Mendoza.
What the hell are they waiting for, man?
Yeah, they had no choice.
I love the announcement a month ago. He's going nowhere. We're keeping him. We're going to extend him out. Wait, just more shithole losing, and finally?
You and I are a lot alike. We don't revel, nor do we want people to. We don't revel in, and we certainly don't want people to lose their jobs.
I really don't. I don't like seeing people get fired.
I don't like
any
either.
facet, unless they're a piece of garbage and they really deserve it.
And
right?
he is not. He is, by all intents and purposes, a good human being.
Yep.
And he's in a really bad situation right now.
The players like him.
Everyone seems to like him, but
just not a good manager.
I don't know if he's bad. I think Stearns really fucked this up. I don't know how the Met fans feel about this. Listen. When you step on a field and your general manager or team president or whatever David Stearns is preaches run prevention, we're going to be better defensively. And you're worse defensively this year than you were last year. You just committed 6 errors in one game, and the only reason why it wasn't a touchdown of errors is because they were kind to Carson Benz when the ball went off his glove, or else that would have been 7 errors against the Cubs.
A touchdown
of errors. Yeah. Well, touchdown, extra point. They just did the touchdown.
I know, but I've never heard it put that way.
As you said it, I'm like,
it's ridiculous. But how about, I'm going to switch teams here. The Phillies.
They're hot.
Oh, my God.
They switched managers.
Bro, that's my point. You switch managers. Now, all of a sudden, this team, 3 games in a row, okay? 3 games in a row, down substantially. 5 runs and winning games outright.
Go ahead, home runs in the ninth.
I had them on last night, Thursday night, and minus a run and a half, down 5-0, and I never thought I was out of it.
Yeah, they
got
well.
2 runs in the 7th, and then 7 runs in the 9th.
All I know is this: everyone involved.
But that's motivation. Isn't baseball motivation? If your manager is not getting you up to go out there and play, which is what I think a manager's job predominantly is, on top of course, managing what positions, lineup, all that, but he's got to get them ready. And
you got to be a good motivator.
But those obviously.
You got a guy, Francisco Lindor. Every time this guy fucks up, he laughs.
It's unbelievable.
And you're making how many millions upon millions. But if I'm the Mets, man, I literally thank Santa Claus for the gift that the New York Knicks gave me.
Oh.
Because the Knicks just won not even 2 weeks ago. This is the 26th. They won on the 13th. So tomorrow's the 2-week anniversary.
Yeah.
And all of New York has already turned. It was good with the Knicks. That's over with. And what they're doing to the Mets, and if the Knicks had not went on this run, the vitriol.
Oh, my God.
That would be, and by the way,
it gave them an opportunity for people to forget about them for a while.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. That's the thank you, Santa Claus, for getting squeezing.
And what
your
do?
fat ass.
They just go and continue to lose. Right. If you're betting against the New York Mets, you are making a lot of money.
Here's the problem with the Mets. You can't spend $375 million and have this bad of a product. No. You can't preach run prevention and then have Mark Vientos
and
at
have
first base.
A $400 million
when
payroll.
Pete Alonso is in Baltimore.
It's unreal.
Pete Alonso, he might have the greatest line in the history of sports. And because I'm not, I don't know. Are you an analytics guy? Do you like analytics in sports?
I do.
Okay, I hate it. I cannot stand it.
I like it.
That's fine.
I don't like using it and just stick to it type of thing.
Yeah.
I like it as just another tool.
Okay, use it as another tool.
It's another tool.
But when he was negotiating his contract with this moron David Stearns, he said something along the lines, and I don't know if I have this word for word, so I am kind of paraphrasing this, right? But he said, while you're playing with all your analytics 5 and 10 years from now, I'm going to be up for the Hall of Fame vote. when you're playing with your computers and all your bullshit. And
I mean, Moneyball was proven to work.
Yeah, but Moneyball was a
right?
fictitious movie. That nothing about that movie was real.
Well, they were picking players based on statistics.
Yes, but the actual movie was completely
and everyone left Hollywood.
Well, of course, but everyone left out of that movie was, I don't even know if they were mentioned in the movie, was their pitching staff. Their pitching staff was unbelievable that year. Barry Zito, the guys were crazy. So that's why, and by the way, they did a great job for a limited salary, much like Tampa Bay is doing. Tampa Bay on a limited salary, Cleveland
Florida
on a limited
Marlins
salary.
have done it in the past.
Miami Marlins, Chicago White Sox. All of these teams are, I believe, in the bottom 5 of payroll in MLB, and are all currently, I don't know if Miami is. Miami might be a game or 2 out, but all currently in the playoff picture.
Where's Colorado?
Oh, no, they're terrible.
With their payroll.
No, they're down 2.
At the bottom, right?
Down 2. But, what's going on with the Mets? So they fired their manager. They hired Andy Green, who wasn't even on the bench or in the dugout this year. He was
did such a great job in San Diego, right?
Like 85 games under 500. It's the Mets, man. But who wants that fucking job?
Did they name a manager or interim?
Interim, but still, like you remember the movie Major League where they call up and they're like, hey, you want the job with the Indians? Like, I don't know. I got some guy on the line about some white walls. I'll call you later. Like
at the very beginning, that was great. What a
hilarious. So, the Mets are just a dumpster fire. Always have been, always will be. And the Knicks saved their lives, at least for some time here in the summer.
At least give the Mets, and I'm not a Mets fan.
All right.
I'm a Yankees over Mets guy. Give them a little credit. Money-wise, they're trying. They're spending the money. They're not getting it done right, but
that's worse.
At least they're not like fire sailing anybody that's even halfway decent. They're trying to put superstars together. They just can't get the pieces right.
What reasoning is that? I don't agree with your reasoning. Like if they were 100,
would you rather they just spend no money and suck?
Oh,
or
yes.
Or would you rather an effort?
No. Well, if they
I know you as a person. You like to give people that are trying.
Yes,
you want to
give them. But here's the thing: if you spent $100 million and you suck, at least you could be like, okay.
No, we only spent $100 million.
We only spent $100. We're spending $375. Like the Dodgers figured it out. The Dodgers spent $380 million a year, win World Series. The Mets spent $375 million, finished in last place. What the fuck? and listen, again, and I took some flack from Milwaukee like a month ago when I had Fred Davis on, and I said, look, the pressure to win in Milwaukee is not like the pressure to win in New York.
No.
And the analogy I said is when you lose,
it's not even close.
I said when you lose game 57 of the MLB season in Milwaukee, no one says shit. You lose game 57 for the Mets and the Yankees, you're dealing with friggin' the world is falling in. It's just the way New York is.
It's true.
But you took a guy from Milwaukee and you put him in New York. And listen, it doesn't work. I'm really not. I'm not trying to piss people off, and I'm not trying to be high and mighty. Okay? New York is different. It is different here.
Do you think that's why Mike Brown made it here?
Mike Brown did a great job.
Did such a good job.
Speaking of basketball.
Guy was not able to win a title anywhere else. Comes here and just.
Well, yeah, Sacramento, a bunch of morons.
Steamrolled.
Yeah. But speaking of basketball, I don't know where you're on with this. Listen, I know you're a Knicks fan, but you're not an NBA guy.
No, I'm not.
Okay? It's just like I'm not an NHL guy and you are.
I am. I'm an NFL guy. I'm a college basketball guy.
I personally believe the disrespect going Jaylen Brown's way from the Boston Celtics.
From the Celtics? That's just wrong, man. I tell you, I don't get it. The guy averages, I think, 28, 29 points a game.
He had a great season this year.
He's always hitting the boards. You're never going to say he's not making a move. His defense is fantastic.
And listen, I will say this. The Boston Celtics fans, you guys are educated. You're great fans. You're loyal. You're passionate. This has nothing to do with you guys. It has nothing to do with your organization, which Lakers, Celtics, Lakers, top 2 organizations in the NBA. You guys are a model organization in terms of history. If I was Jaylen Brown, I would never step back on the court. And again, nothing to do with the organization in terms of the Boston Celtics. It's the leaders right now. And I don't think Brad Stevens is a bad dude. I really don't. But I would never. You tried to trade me for KD. You didn't mention Jason Tatum. You tried to trade me for Giannis. You didn't mention Jason Tatum. I just took this team to 56 wins when Tatum was out most of this year.
Yep.
Okay, why am I the one being
got us to the
disrespected?
playoffs.
Yes, okay, they lose in the first round, but
Still.
I don't know what's going on. Like, why is Jaylen Brown being disrespected? I don't get it.
I would think it has something to do with money. It's the
No,
only.
he already got his contract.
I know, but it's got to be something where they're trying to free something up.
It's just, the talking heads, again, on ESPN, they come up with all this bullshit. Well, he's doing a podcast. Well, fuckos. LeBron James is doing a podcast. No one says shit.
And LeBron James does a shit podcast.
Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart do a podcast, which is a great podcast.
Very good
right?
podcast, yeah.
Almost all of these guys do a fucking podcast now, okay? And you're going to get on Jaylen Brown. I don't understand it, right?
I have not watched the podcast, but I'm going to assume that he's got some views that don't.
Jaylen Brown does a great job.
That really don't mingle with the culture of Boston.
He talks the truth. No, but listen, the Boston Celtics fans love Jaylen Brown. They love him. They do not want him to leave.
No.
And again, they're knowledgeable fans. They know what they have. He's a great two-way player. Player. He was top 3 in the MVP voting this year. Why are you so anxious to trade this guy?
Again, I think it's something. It has to be you and I not in the office. We don't know what they're talking about. But it's got to be something where they're looking to get something, and the only way they can get that something is to free up this Jaylen Brown something.
Now, look, they were trying to get KD. Okay. They were trying to get Giannis. So it's not like they are just throwing this guy's name out for bullshit. But why is it always my name?
If you're going to get Giannis, though, for him?
No, I would rather have Jaylen Brown.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. KD, I might actually.
Nah, he's old now, and he don't play defense either.
That's what I mean. But
no,
Giannis still.
Giannis a little older than Jaylen Brown, but I don't know. I'd rather have Jaylen Brown. Mm. Yeah, listen,
you put Tatum and Giannis out there. Tatum and Giannis.
Who the fuck's handling the ball? Who's the point guard?
Well, they're gonna bring in somebody.
Who? Pritchard? Okay. Like that's to me is, and then you got LaMelo went to Minnesota, which by the way. I think Charlotte, I don't know how you guys feel about this. I think Charlotte did a fantastic job in that trade. I think they fleeced
What did they pick up?
Minnesota.
Was it?
Well, they got Naz Reid.
6.
They got 3 pick swaps. They got a couple first-round draft picks, another second-round draft pick. I mean,
those first-round draft picks.
Well, the pick swaps would be good, too, if you got to use them. But I think they absolutely fleeced Minnesota. Fleeced. I think Minnesota
had they had a need, right? And I think they had enough capital to give it up because they've been so bad for so long.
Well, here's the problem. And it's a problem. The Lakers are going to have this problem. Houston's going to have this problem. This is just the truth of the matter. If you're in the Western Conference, unless an injury occurs for the next 8 years, you are dealing with OKC and San Antonio.
Period.
It's like in the early 2000s, I said this before, it was dealing with the Lakers and San Antonio. Now you're dealing with OKC and San Antonio. So not to say that you can't get by them one of those years. Not to say that. What I am saying is those two teams, you're going to have to get by them.
You have to.
And it's not going to be the easiest thing to do.
I think San Antonio proved this year, and they're only getting better. They were young. They
learned.
They're going to be the team to beat. Everybody thought OKC was a slam dunk, walk away with it, give them the championship.
They were injured, though. They were injured. They had 2 guys out.
I know.
And they took them to 7 games.
That's the thing. Anything can happen, right? I mean, that's what you say all the time. Anything can happen.
But I just prefaced it with, unless there's injuries.
Which there always are.
But if those two teams
always,
if Shea don't get hurt, season ending. If Wemby don't get hurt,
like you just said,
ending.
Tatum didn't play the majority of the year. They get in on the back of Jalen, and then Tatum comes back.
Well, he was out for Game 7, but listen,
but still,
I don't know why
shouldn't have went to Game 7.
Why are you so quick to break up Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum? I don't understand that. You went to 2 NBA Finals. You won an NBA championship. You're really good, even though you're down 3-1 to the Knicks last year. Tatum gets hurt. Okay, you're in a bad situation there, but you've been a threat in the East with these 2 guys, and you got over the hump. It's not like these 2 guys didn't get there, and you're saying we got to break them up.
No,
but I'm going to give you a little bit of a. I don't know if this is really smart to say, okay, and there is some value to it, I believe, and I hope when we're done with this podcast that he didn't already get traded, and I would have lost this already because then you really look like a big fucking idiot. I think he's going to end up in Portland. That's where I think Jaylen Brown is going to end up. I think he's going to end up in Portland. I think it's 8-1 odds that he ends up in Portland. Now, Why am I saying Portland?
I was going to say why.
Okay. They're right now a cheap organization, but I understand why they're cheap. Okay. You see the story with their arena and what's going on with this?
Oh, yes, I did.
You saw
I
the
did.
story.
Yes, I read it. It came up on my feed.
Okay,
I
so
know what you're talking about.
Listen, I'm in New York. Portland's a ways away. And by the way, New York in no great shape with the fucking politicians that run this place. Okay, so, but I truly believe whoever is in charge of Portland, that city, they are the biggest idiots in their history of fucking idiots. Whoever is running that city is fucking stupid.
What do they got left? 3 years on that lease? 4
Well,
years
so here's
left on
the
that
thing.
lease? It's not a 30-year lease.
In the history of life, okay? Oh, our building, our 7,000 square foot building, I don't own it. I rent it. Okay? If something structurally went wrong with it, I'm not chipping in money to fix the fucking place.
What if the owner of the building came to you and said, well, I'm not going to invest in the building if you're not willing to invest in it?
Get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? That's what's going on.
It's not as easy for a baseball organization to walk away, though, right?
Who's talking baseball? We're talking
basketball. It's not as... Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying.
Gaff. Another gaff. Either way, it's not easy for any team to walk away from its city. It's not. It's not just, you know what, screw you, Portland. I'm going to Vegas.
Okay,
it's not
but here's
that easy.
the deal. The Motor Center, okay, is owned by the city of Portland.
Yes.
It's owned by the city of Portland.
They make all the money off of certain parts of it, and
okay. Now they have to do $600 million of upgrades. And you had this fucking idiot who the city comptroller, the city whatever she was, Candace Avalos. You're this fucking moron.
oh my God.
She goes, well, I'm not going to kick in public money if there's not private money coming into
that
it.
Girl? I saw a picture of her. She can't even be 30 years old.
I don't know. I'll tell you what, she can't be less than 400 pounds. You want her to be on your side, offer fucking free buffets in the fucking building. Oh, God. That's how you get her on your side. I mean, are you fucking stupid?
Free Big Macs for life.
Wait a second. We own the building. Right. The city of Portland owns the building. We want private people to kick in money. Get the fuck out of here.
And you only got 3 years left on your lease.
Dad,
4 years left on your lease, right? And it's up in 2030.
And I think she said, I'm going to have a hard time agreeing to release public funds if there's not a private investment. Fucko. I mean, I don't know why. I should run for government, but they'd shoot me, okay? They would assassinate me instantly.
I've thought about it. I really have.
I would get assassinated instantly.
I would run, but then they would like use something on me with the sports betting to make me look incredulous.
Yeah, that would be good.
Oh, you're going to trust a guy that bets sports for a living?
I mean, is it any worse than a guy that took blowjobs in the Oval Office? I mean, is that any worse?
It must have been a hell of a good cigar.
We had criminals. Yeah, to get to that office, you got to be a criminal. Anywho, and this guy, the owner of the Portland Trailblazers, is the owner of the Carolina Hurricanes.
Carolina Hurricanes, yep.
And the Carolina Hurricanes have been a model organization.
I don't know if anyone noticed, but they've been a pretty good team.
They've been a great team.
Yeah.
And forget the fact that they just won a Stanley Cup. All right, because it's easy to.
They've been good for a long time.
They ran into Florida. Couldn't get past Florida. Florida's time ended. Yep. By the way, Florida's time might be beginning again.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, are you kidding me?
That's a good trade.
The brothers coming there.
Yeah.
I mean, with Brady coming there. Whew, Florida. And he turned around. They even said, like, they thought there was something going on and, behind the scenes. And he just turned around. He's like, I don't want to pay Canadian taxes.
Why would you? Yeah,
I'm going to go to Florida where my brother pays. I guess his brother keeps calling him, how much did you make this? And he beats him up on, look at my check. Look at my check. No income tax in Florida.
No income tax.
At least for, the state. So it's a big difference when you're paying Canadian tax.
And the criminals that run this shit, right? They don't tell you where your tax dollars go.
No, you don't get any say in it either.
Man, it's crazy. They don't tell you where this shit goes. I'm telling you, I would never. Oh, look, my phone went off.
Silent that?
Yeah, I know. I can get it too, man.
That's bad.
Yeah, I'm silent that. Yeah, no good. Potential spam call 425. Never even heard the area code. But anyway, what they're doing to this poor guy in Portland.
425. That's. Oh my God!
Washington why even bring it up?
Washington State.
No one cares.
Go
ahead. At the end of the day, the guy from Portland is like, hey, I think me sticking around here, paying all of these taxes that you fucking idiots charge, is the investment.
And it's a lot of money in tax in Portland.
Bro, I don't know where we are right now as a country. How about the people in New York? I mean, the fucking bullshit.
Actually, isn't Oregon also the same spot where they're trying to outlaw hunting and fishing?
Where did that come from?
Because we're talking about Portland, Oregon, and the politicians. This is how they make all their money on people coming there to hunt and fish.
Okay.
They now want to ban it.
Yeah.
It's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard of, but go ahead.
You must not have witnessed the podcast last week when I railed against fishing and catching a fish and then throwing it back.
Yeah. I was on the podcast with you.
That's what I just said. It's what. Now, I know nothing. I don't hunt. I don't fish. Nor do I want to.
But, I mean, there's a lot of people that do. Brings in a lot of tourism, a lot of money. For a state like Oregon that doesn't have shit.
Listen, I'm a fucked up human being, man. I admit it. Man, if I was in the fucking forest and someone told me to shoot a deer versus shoot a human, I'm probably shooting a human.
Please, you got to stop saying shit like this.
I probably am. I don't like people.
But for one, you get to feed your family. The other, you never feed your family again. You go to jail forever.
These people in New York, this was beautiful, man. They obviously with the World Cup going on, and they feel like they were bamboozled, which I can't figure out because the people who run our state, I don't know how they got by second grade. I don't know how they got by fucking the littlest grade possible.
What are we talking about?
Okay, so they feel like FIFA sold them a bill of goods with this World Cup because they don't feel like they're making the revenue that they should have made off of the World Cup. Mind you, 90% of hotel rooms are sold out.
Are sold to the rim.
It's the highest in history.
Not good enough.
If you watched the Mets game the other night, you had those lunatics from Norway doing the Viking row, right? Again, the Mets, thank you, Santa Claus, for another gift. The Vikings showed up and paid to get in. Paid to get in. In Times Square, there are people everywhere. And you went from the Knicks to the World Cup, and you got these people who I know they don't understand 2 + 2. They can't understand it. Okay.
What are they complaining about? I haven't heard this. I don't know the story.
They didn't think the revenue was worth the World Cup. Morons.
Well, I mean, you have a mayor in New York City. I don't know if most people know this, but there's a bit of a communist running the city, and has not been able to reach
communist
the
or socialist.
He calls himself a socialist. Communist, same shit. But could not pay the amount of money that it takes to run New York. Now you've got the 5 most, as far as income off of tax revenue, there's more money coming in from the 5 boroughs than anywhere that I can possibly think of.
Correct.
Right? And yet you still can't reach budget because you're doing all of this shit that is unaffordable. Free buses, free
they didn't even do
pop-up
free buses
grocery
yet.
store. No, he wants to, but this is what I'm saying. Right?
But like to say that the World Cup
didn't bring enough money and
hasn't brought revenue in. I don't know who's.
I know people in the city
up.
that are telling me it's been awesome.
Right.
There's people everywhere. They're spending money. The restaurants are literally, you got to get reservations again. It's been
I love
good.
It. I feel like we love our country. We always have. Okay. People from England, they're saying, we were lied to. The media lied to us. This USA is great. Yes. And people are starting to figure out that the media are a bunch of cocksuckers.
Oh my God, the way
they're the worst people in the world.
The rest of the world,
it's unbelievable.
Is like we are a bunch of fascist pigs. It's insane.
The greatest criminal enterprises of all time.
Media,
NCAA, mafia. I've said it. The NCAA is slave labor. Slave labor.
It's in there.
NCAA is slave labor.
Wait, what was the other one? CIA?
No, mafia.
Oh, mafia. Okay.
Mafia. Oh, you can throw the CIA.
CIA's
Any government agency in there. Homeland Security.
How come everything keeps getting buzzed on that one spot?
Homeland Security. You're supposed to secure the homeland, fuckos.
Homeland Security. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a great one.
That came up right after 9/11. What do we need? Yeah. We need to double the CIA's budget. How do we do it? Let's make a new branch. Call it Homeland Security.
It's great. But listen, I believe the World Cup, first of all you have to do is look at MetLife Stadium. No one would be in it at this time.
Empty, other than concerts.
If not for the World fucking Cup. Where do you guys get off saying this shit?
Maybe they expected 150 million and only got 120. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know.
You just came off a run where you were getting watch parties and the Knicks were crazy.
I can't imagine how much money that made.
Well, people are coming out saying like it was such a boon for the economy. Mm-hmm. Okay, you went right from Knicks winning the title to the World Cup. So anyone...
There was the one night, it happened on the same night, the night that that they beat us right here in New
Yeah,
York.
Monday night.
Game 4.
Yeah.
Game 4, that was a night where there was
No,
World Cup.
Game 3, I think it was. Game 3. It might have been because
Game 4.
Game 4,
where
the
we
Knicks
lost.
won. The Knicks won Game 4. They lost Game 3.
Okay, so then it was Game 3, the one we lost.
Monday night.
Oh, no, it was the one we won. You're absolutely right, where we came back from down 29.
Who's we? Who's we?
I don't know if you noticed, but I bought a hat. So they got part of that money.
Okay.
I
don't know if you've noticed, you wouldn't grab one rebound for that team.
I might grab one.
Not one.
I wouldn't score a point, but
I know that.
I could grab a rebound.
Not one.
Stop.
There is no, well, you know.
I could grab a rebound.
You know, I've said to you numerous
I could
times.
box out.
There's a lot of things that you say that you are shocked that you're in the minority on, like killing the best friend of the dog. You were shocked that you were.
I'm not in the minority.
No, with all the stuff that came in, I would kill my dog.
I'm not in the minority.
People saying I wouldn't kill my dog.
Yeah, no,
You were in the minority with that one.
No,
I am in the absolute minority. The absolute minority when I say we are not part of teams. There is no we. I hate when fans say we.
I have invested
They
time,
suck.
money. They're in my city. They represent.
You don't shoot the
I don't
ball.
live in the city, but my state. They represent my state. So yes, we.
There is no we.
We.
I am in the minority though.
We.
Yeah. And listen, I've been called all types of mean names for this one, right? But I don't believe listen, I always say this, right? If the Knicks didn't win that title, okay, sucks, right?
Would have been expected.
It would have been. But I'm not on the goddamn team. I got to show up to work the next day and work.
Correct.
So it's not, okay, whatever, they lost. But again, I'm like, there used to be a kid who worked here who I love. His name was Mike. And he went on to he came here during school, put himself through school.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
And he was
good kid.
Yeah, he was going to tech work, and he used this job to get to. And he's doing great. And he's a big Lakers fan. And he would tell me, Chris, you have no soul. Like, you're soulless with your sports teams. You have no soul. And this poor kid, every time.
Since I've known you, you're not really a fan.
I'm not. I have no soul.
You had to tell me you were a Knicks fan.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't believe you.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? Like, your wife said that you were actually happy for like 30 seconds.
She said that she's the happiest that she's ever
seen you. Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're a fan?
Yeah.
You're like, happy. Well, yeah, there was a time I was, a season ticket holder. And look at that smile.
I was a season ticket holder. Yo, I'll tell you a funny story about the season tickets, right? And again, everything.
And there was no we back then either?
No, I wasn't on a team. Okay. I had season tickets for the Rangers. I had season tickets for the Knicks. This is years and years ago. And my wife and I'll say it, we were struggling. Like, we didn't have a lot of money, right? We were struggling. And I just used it as an investment. I sold the Rangers tickets. I sold the Knicks tickets. The Knicks really sucked at the time, so I wasn't making a lot of money. So I said, look, if LeBron James comes to the Knicks, these tickets will pay for themselves. So I kept it sort of as an investment that went wrong. So my wife and I are watching the LeBron James decision. And again, I'm going back. This is 17 years.
Come on, Knicks.
And, he says, I'll take my talents to South Florida, which is his right. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. And my wife just looked at me and she's like, get rid of the fucking tickets.
Was that the last year you had them?
I didn't even have, that was the last day I had them. Like, that was a foot coming down. Now, my wife's a great girl, man. My wife knows she's dealing with a fucking lunatic, right? So she does not put her foot down often. The problem with that theory is when she puts the foot down, I know I fucked up.
And you just, okay.
Yeah,
yes, dear.
If D puts the foot down, I know I did something bad and I don't have a leg to stand on. So that's it. She put the foot down and Knicks tickets went. Now, if I was doing really well at the time, right, I don't think she would have said that. But we were struggling. We were struggling. Yeah.
Isn't it weird how, because there are times in my life I've struggled, of course, especially early on. I got married very young.
Yeah,
got
same.
married when I was 21 years old.
Had kids when we were young?
Very young, 21, 22. So there's a couple times there where, but when you struggle, now everything you do is under the microscope of your wife. Yeah. It's like, wait, you bought lunch today? What do you mean I bought lunch? I was hungry.
She didn't break my balls about lunch.
Just got a couple of hot dogs from the truck. What do you mean?
The Knicks tickets were a point of contention. She didn't like the Knicks tickets. She didn't really care so much about the Rangers tickets because we were making money off those. But yeah, and I was really upset because I was now 17 years later, 16 to 17 years later, I was blaming her. Here's how stupid I am.
For getting rid of the tickets.
Yeah. I'm like, you fuck. You made me get rid of them back in 2010. Now look.
It's something else.
All right, it's that over under I promised you. Okay, yo, JR, people out there listening, I do not know how this loses. I do not know. The Miami Dolphins suck. They are terrible. Not only are they terrible with a quarterback you cannot trust, with a new head coach, and they've got rid of basically every great to good player they've had. Okay? Go look at their schedule.
Oh, it's brutal.
When I tell their schedule is impossible. Now, they play Las Vegas to open the season, and you play the Jets twice. Okay, so that could be 3 wins. That could be 3 wins.
Could be.
But they might split with the Jets, and Vegas
Jets like beating them.
Okay, so here is the deal. That might be the only 3 they get, if they even get those 3. Go look at everyone else. Just
What's the
Google
total on it?
4.5. That team is not going 5-12.
And even if there's a stumble somewhere, they get a lucky win, they're still only getting 4.
That's assuming they beat Las Vegas in week 1 and the Jets twice.
Probably get 3 wins.
0-2 versus the Bills, 0-2 versus the Patriots. And go look at their schedule. Their schedule is impossible.
Would you say so? If you think they can beat Vegas in game 1, would you wait to bet it until after?
No,
because once they get a win, that number's got to come, right?
Here, hold on. All right, ready? Here you go. At Las Vegas. Give them a win. I'm going to do this right now. Give them a win. Give them 1-0. At San Francisco. Loss.
Not even close.
Kansas City.
Loss.
At Minnesota. Loss.
Loss.
Cincinnati.
Loss.
At New York Jets. Give them a win.
Split them out.
Okay.
Split them out.
Patriots.
Loss.
Lions.
Loss.
At Colts. Loss.
Loss. Not guaranteed.
Loss. Guaranteed.
At Colts. Okay.
At Buffalo.
Loss.
Home to the Jets. We're give them 1-1 versus the Jets.
Split those out.
At Denver.
Loss.
Against Chicago.
Loss.
At Green Bay on 12-20.
Loss.
Chargers.
Depends what Chargers team we get. If it's a Chargers team we got last year, it's a loss.
Buffalo, New England.
Loss.
How's that team winning 5 games? That team's not winning 5 games.
I don't see 5. Unless you get a Bengals team without Joe Burrow like all last year,
okay,
right?
So that's the only way it happens.
Correct.
But again, if they lose that
and what
game,
if they make a big trade and do something?
Nah, they're not going to make a trade big enough. And plus, I believe they're tanking. I believe they're going to not play well and try to get one of the great quarterbacks, either Dante Moore, Archie Manning. Arch Manning. There's a couple other ones.
Arch Manning. Why are we talking about this kid being a superstar
Manning.
in the NFL? Just the last name. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, he proved absolutely nothing last year.
Agreed. But
nothing.
We'll see. Hey, look.
I'd listen, if he goes all this year and is in the Heisman talk, different story.
Peyton was there a long time in college. Eli was there a long time in college. This kid would be now his 4th year in college. Let's see.
I don't think Peyton played ever as badly as Arch
he didn't. But the year after Peyton left Tennessee, they won a national title.
They sure did.
So,
do you remember the quarterback that won it for Tennessee?
Black kid.
Yeah.
What was his name? How are you going to ask me, do I remember?
Because I just had it.
Oh, my God. So what we know about this kid is he's black. Great. 2 white guys saying that on a podcast. Awesome.
I have awesome. Jersey.
He was a good quarterback, though.
He was.
He was a very good quarterback. I don't remember his name, though. Yeah, can we look that up? Tennessee national championship quarterback. In the meantime, how are you going to say, do you remember it? And then not.
Because I know.
Yeah,
believe me, I know it. As soon as he says it, I'm going to be like.
I'm going to go Dolphins under 4.5, which is right around -140. By the way, the Dolphins do not have a primetime Monday or Thursday game this year. That tells you how bad they are. And last year I did this. It wasn't Cam Ward.
It wasn't.
Stop
Jeez,
it, man.
What is wrong with you?
He's a fisherman, bro. He don't know shit. No, look this up, man. Oh, my God, the producer. This is why David Faustino said we should fire him. He said Cam Ward. He just played in the NCAA 2 years ago, this guy. He was the #1 draft pick of Tennessee. This is what the producer said. Oh, my goodness gracious. So I'm going under Miami Dolphins. How hard is this to do, man? This shouldn't be hard to do. You just type it in, and let's see. Hold on here. Tennessee championship.
T. Martin.
T. Martin. There you go. See, it wasn't hard.
I was even going to say, it's just like a letter.
T. Martin.
T. Martin. But
good quarterback.
T-E-E.
Very good quarterback.
T. Martin. He was.
Very good quarterback.
I believe, did he get the Heisman that year, too? And did not do anything in the NFL?
Please don't look that shit up. This guy, man, crazy.
In the running. I know he's in the running.
Anyway, under Dolphins 4.5. I know we got USA and Bosnia. That's on July 1st.
How good has USA been, man?
Yeah, they lost a tough one last night, but they played their B team.
That's okay. They took everybody out.
Yeah.
They literally took everybody out.
Didn't
They had
matter.
no subs left when the guy's laying on the ground. I can't move. Sorry, can't sub anybody in.
Didn't matter.
Pulisic looked good. He came in for like 15, 20 minutes. I mean, they had to let him play. He hadn't played in 2 weeks, I believe it was. It came out in the first half of the first game.
By the way, we got something coming on the podcast next week. Very interesting. He does peptides. He will be sponsoring the podcast. So we're excited about that.
Oh, I know who you're bringing in.
Yeah, he's going to talk about his peptides business doing well. So excited about that.
Let me tell you something. I know one of his clients changed his life.
Yep.
Changed his life.
So we'll give out the website next week on the podcast.
Crazy.
You're going to lay low for a free pick, but you're going to start doing totals like I did.
Yes.
I'm giving
Unless
under.
you want me to start giving some baseball. I could start doing baseball.
No, I'd rather you get football.
Okay.
Fuck baseball. Hope you guys enjoy listening to the Bet Big Talk Loud podcast.
Be safe, have fun. Let's go out there and make some money.